The vast expanse of space was silent, a deep black canvas scattered with distant stars and drifting planets. Among this emptiness, a fleet of alien ships moved with precision, their metallic forms gleaming under the light of a nearby sun. The crew aboard the lead vessel, a species known as the Trellari, had spent centuries exploring the galaxy. They prided themselves on their intelligence, discipline, and technological mastery. Believing nothing in the universe could challenge them, Captain Lero of the Trellari fleet examined the readings on the bridge, frowning as a new anomaly appeared on the sensors. A ship, unlike any they had seen, moved through hyperspace trails that should have been impossible. It was not large, but its energy signature was chaotic, unpredictable. "Identify it," Lero ordered, his voice calm but firm. The navigator, Kiv, hesitated. "Captain, the readings are inconsistent. Its propulsion seems organic, yet mechanical. It is unlike anything in known star charts." "Then we proceed with caution," Laro said. "Send a message of greeting. We will show the courtesy our race extends to all sentient life." The alien fleet opened a channel, their greetings echoing in the void. Silence answered them. Then, without warning, the unknown ship appeared at the center of their formation. Its hull shimmered with a metallic light, but its movements were aggressive and erratic. The Trellari had never seen a ship move with such apparent disregard for the laws of physics, accelerating and twisting in ways that should have torn it apart. The first salvo of plasma from the Trellari ships struck the intruder, but it barely registered. The human ship, though none yet realized it was human, moved with impossible speed, weaving through attacks as if the weapons had never existed. Then, with a sudden burst, it struck back. The Trellari vessel at the front erupted in fire, its systems collapsing in milliseconds. Alarm spread through the fleet. "What is that thing?" A Trellari officer screamed as another ship disintegrated. Each human attack was precise, devastating, and without apparent effort. The humans seemed small and fragile, yet the destruction they wrought was total. Every maneuver defied calculation, every strike unanticipated. The Trellari ships, designed for centuries of war, crumbled under this new threat. Captain Lero tried to form a counterattack, a coordinated assault that should have overwhelmed any opponent, but the humans adapted instantly. It was as if they predicted each move before it was made. The Trellari ships collided, engines failing, weapons useless. Entire squads were obliterated in seconds. In the chaos, a Trellari scientist observed the human technology. "Captain, this is not just brute force. Their ships evolve mid-combat. The energy patterns suggest intelligence beyond any known system. It's like they are learning from us while we fight." "Or humans," Lero said, disbelief in his tone. Humans were said to be primitive. How can they possess such power? The humans did not communicate in any language the Trellari could comprehend. Yet each action was deliberate, terrifyingly efficient, and somehow audacious. They turned the Trellari's own weapons against them, capturing energy beams and redirecting them with brutal creativity. Every attempt to flee was anticipated. Every defensive formation penetrated. As the battle continued, word spread across nearby systems. Other alien species had also encountered humans, each reporting tales of vessels that seemed to bend reality, crews that were fearless to the point of madness, and tactics that no strategy could predict. The humans moved through the stars like forces of nature, leaving chaos and awe in their wake. To some, they were monsters. To others, impossible miracles. The common phrase became whispered in fear: humans are cosmic terrors. On the bridge of the Trellari flagship, Captain Lero struggled to comprehend what he faced. He watched as the human ship split into multiple smaller craft mid-flight, each one weaving in perfect synchronization before reforming into a single, larger vessel. "This is impossible," he muttered. "We were supposed to be the apex of the galaxy." The humans seemed to take pleasure in defying expectations. They struck with precision where there was no obvious advantage, their methods unpredictable, yet perfectly logical in their own strange way. They could disable a ship's engines with a single shot, repair damage almost instantly, and exploit weaknesses in the Trillari fleet that had gone unnoticed for centuries. Every encounter left survivors shaking, questioning their understanding of physics, strategy, and life itself. Meanwhile, the humans did not appear hostile in a traditional sense. They did not negotiate. They did not send threats. They acted with a raw, unyielding drive. It was as if the universe itself had chosen them to be agents of inevitability, unstoppable and unbending. The Trillari had faced countless enemies, but never one that inspired such simultaneous awe and terror. In the aftermath of one particular skirmish, the Trillari managed to capture a single human vessel. They boarded cautiously, expecting resistance, traps, or some form of defense. What they found was stark. The humans were calm, collected, and observing them with quiet curiosity. They spoke a language that made no sense, yet somehow the Trillari felt the intent behind every gesture. It was confidence, intelligence, and awareness, all radiating at a level that was almost palpable. Captain Laro demanded explanations. "Who are you, and why do you fight with such disregard for reason?" One human stepped forward, a simple figure clad in uniform, holding no weapon. "We survive," the human said simply, their tone calm. "We adapt, endure. That is what it means to be human." Laro could not comprehend the statement. "You destroy entire fleets without mercy. You are a threat to the galaxy. Only because you see the universe as your territory," the human replied. "We see it as home," the Trillari realized too late that their pride had blinded them. Humans did not operate under the same constraints, ethics, or fears that governed other species. They were singular in purpose, unmatched in ingenuity, and willing to take risks no other being would dare. Every calculation made against them was already obsolete. News spread across systems faster than light itself. The humans became legends, their exploits the subject of both terror and admiration. Entire civilizations reconsidered their place in the galaxy when humans were sighted nearby. Trade routes were avoided, fleets held in reserve, and treaties rewritten. Humans did not seek conquests, they simply moved through space, leaving a mark that could not be ignored. Some attempted to challenge them, believing strategy and numbers could overcome raw creativity and courage. None succeeded. The humans used tactics that seemed chaotic, yet were perfectly effective. Blending improvisation with instinctual understanding of mechanics and strategy, every encounter reinforced the lesson. Underestimate humans at your peril. The Trillari, along with countless others, came to a reluctant realization. Humans were not merely another species. They were a force of nature, the kind that could not be reasoned with or contained. Entire cultures began to refer to humans, not by name, but as the cosmic terrors, beings whose presence alone reshaped the galaxy. They were unpredictable, unstoppable, and utterly alien in their approach to life and survival. As centuries passed, stories of humans spread further. They were sometimes allies, sometimes foes, but always extraordinary. Their ships, seemingly fragile, yet impossibly resilient, continued to traverse the stars. Their minds, capable of solutions no other species could conceive, inspired both envy and fear. To witness a human in action was to confront the unimaginable, and yet they were never cruel for cruelty's sake. They did not destroy for power or dominion. Humans survived, adapted, and thrived, leaving behind tales that would echo through the cosmos for millennia. The galaxy learned a lesson that no history book could teach. The true terror of the humans was not in their violence, but in their essence, the relentless, uncontainable spirit of a species that refused to be bounded by the rules of the universe in every sector. From the inner worlds to the furthest edge of explored space, the warning persisted. Humans are cosmic terrors. Not because they sought to conquer, but because they could. And nothing, not fleets, not weapons, not cunning, could ever truly stop them.